anything else?
No, but come here, I'm gonna do a little quick video. We're gonna start filming a bit of our journey because it's fucking crazy. Okay.
Ah, perfect.
Old mate searching for a meeting room. Gonna work on our 5Ps today. Not that P. This will probably go live in like a week. I mean like this video. Oh. So lovely, lovely, lovely New York. We have an incredible advisor. He's actually bases himself out of St. Bart's in the Bahamas. Bahamas? No, Caribbean. So we went there about a month ago now. We basically were working on like, okay, what's our strategy? How are we going to actually achieve this mission? How do we quantify this mission? Which is to get the world out of its head and into its hands. We sat right on the beach. We went through our 5P plan, which is basically broken down into, what are the Ps, Andrew?
Performance kind of sits over the top, and that's kind of how we're tracking towards our goals. Product, people, profile, pipeline,
and process.
I think that's 6 Ps.
Process is just one that we made up.
Process is definitely one we need.
We basically have rebranded this whole 5 Ps to now the Windy Ps, because the day we kind of came up with like what this new strategy would be, we were getting like completely blown away, sitting by the water. Today we're actually formalizing those Windy Ps, and then tonight we're gonna roll them out to the team so we're all 100% on the same page going into 2022, I guess. You are cruising for a bruising. Do you want coffee?
Let's see how long this goes for.
Andrew thinks that this isn't sustainable, us filming.
Episode 1 of season 1 of... That's it.
You're just jealous because you're behind the camera.
Is that still on? You're just going to be recording all this stuff. We always said a whole heap of kits that were supposed to go to California to Canada. Luckily, Mac, our warehouse expert.
This reminds me of that time when you were supposed to navigate us on the GPS to Grand Canyon, but we ended up in Glen Canyon. But you didn't think that Ontario, CA might be Ontario, California, and not Canada?
I was an average punter, and I have no idea about that.
There's no one more average, a punter.
Having a break.
Watching documentaries of winners.
What's up?
I'm just painting some canvas. We're working on a new product. It's going to involve our very cute, beautiful little paint tubes. It'll be obviously something to do with painting, something to do with canvas. We always go through like a massive test phase.
Do we?
We do. Sometimes we test the wrong things and then we forget. A lot of time to work out this kind of formula. The main thing is that if we come down to like why we're doing this, we want things to be accessible. We want people to be able to start and finish something. We don't want like any barriers to someone having like satisfaction with doing something creative. We have basically created these super fast drying acrylic paints that are like really creamy. They work like so perfectly on our new little paint your own pots. This is initially what we tested them on, which took a lot of time. Like if you were to just use any old acrylic paints on these, it would come out looking like a piece of poo. And so now today, sitting on the ground, watching a Michael Schumacher documentary, just testing these paints out on a little bit of canvas. I think they're really good. Like look how kind of thick they dry. Really nice, super satisfying. Painting is my favorite thing of all time.
We also include paint brushes in the paint sets.
Yeah, so this is them. You can't really tell. Ugh. So we have some extremely exciting news. Our official next product is finished. It's completed. We've just received our final samples. It has been a huge journey, I think. One question that we get asked all the time is, what are you going to release next? What's your next product? Are you gonna stay in pottery? Are you not? What is Crockd working on, if anything? We are really deliberate about wanting to be more than just pottery. We're on a mission to get the world out of its head and into its hands. What we think that is helping people to get crafty and make things that they'll actually use in their home. We had a few products before this one that we're working on, and we just ended up just changing course a few different times for a number of reasons. We made a lot of mistakes with our Crockd kit, so we wanted to make sure that we just really did the next one perfectly from the start. So this is our first move away from pottery, but it is still in the pot family. So this is our paint your own pot kit. This one here is our fruit edition. This one here is our plant edition. I'm gonna do a bit of an unboxing for you of the plant one first. So this is him. Love our little Patrick Clazy. It's him just hugging a little pot. And then if you open this, Andrew's just sipping on a smoothie behind. We of course always love to set the tone of any kind of experience that you sit down to do. This is the message card from us to you. And then on this side, there's a very special message. So you have this little card, we take that off, these instructions, and then sitting on the top there, our little paints. I cannot even begin to tell you how much effort went into the development of these paints. Okay, so this is very important. These paints probably took us about 3 months or something, maybe more actually, to develop. The formula that goes into these is insane. So if you want to air dry your pottery at home and paint them with really cool kind of styles and patterns, they work on pottery, they work on these 100% recycled material pots, they work on fabric, clothes, everything. They're just like the most incredible paints in the world. I'm a painter, I've always loved painting, so it was so important to me that our Crockd paints were just like the most premium. So you get 7 colors. So this is our basics edition. These come with 7 different colors, all the primary colors so that you can mix. We'll teach you in this kit like how to mix colors to get certain other colors. We give you 2 whites. Actually nothing more annoying than when you buy a paint set and you get the same amount of white as you get as all the other colors. You just use so much white when you're painting in everything. It's really important to us to include 2 whites. Even more importantly is this sealant that we include. And we also include 2 flat bristle brushes in here. Really premium flat nylon, so they're just, every bit of paint that you put on is really creamy and smooth. It's not like that fluffy bristles sharp going everywhere. Very proud of that. And then so you pull them out, that's their little house. You pull this top lid out, looks just like an ordinary, you know, box filler. Turn it over and that becomes your paint palette. So everything in this unboxing is totally deliberate. You'll then sit that down on your table and your desk, and this is where you mix all your colors on. So it's really cool. These are our pots. None of our products have single-use plastic in them at all. And these pots are made of 100% recycled material. We did make a small error, which is quite funny. So we were supposed to put 100% recycled material. Instead, we put 100% recyclable material. We'd already made like 10,000 or something. So everything with Crockd is about sharing. So we think you're more likely to get creative, just like exercise when you're doing it with a friend. This is the plant edition, remember? So we teach you 2 different designs, and we basically break it down step by step, how you rinse, how you mix colors, how you outline your shade, all different little tips and tricks. This is the first design. We literally go step by step by step, and then this is the second design. And this one I didn't think would be my favorite, but it looks so sick when it's actually painted. Andrew's favorite pot of our paint your own pots is this one, isn't it? He loves the fruit edition one. And then of course this one comes with, you know, your paints as well, paint brushes, sealant, all that sort of stuff. Oh, beautiful. So this is the fruit ones. This is the paint instructions for the plant. This is the one for fruit. This is the peary pot that we teach you how to make. And then this one is the papaya pot. So cute! I'm about to go and test painting the fruit ones. I've done the fruit ones, of course, when we were making the instructions, but I was doing it on paper. But it'll be the first time I'm actually painting the fruit ones on the pots. I'll show you what that looks like in a little bit.
What are you doing?
Making it real.
Keeping it real.
It's 4 a.m. We're in Brooklyn. We have a sex education event tonight with Normal. But yeah, I'm pumped. 4 a.m. Ready to talk about sex. Make a booty mug.
I'm here as well. Hey everyone. This is Rosa. She's does the selfies.
Just me in this business, really. Oh. It's Bagel Thursday.
Alright. I'll do the setup, you do the agenda.
This is crazy. We're gonna be learning how to make a booty mug.
The webcam will be different, right? I'll do all the setup for you. No panic, just smooth, okay? Now the 5 a.m.
5, it's 4.
No, it's not. 5.
Getting hard for the money. Actually, it's a free event. We're not getting paid. Do you want me to not sit here?
I don't mind over the surf in the background. Just check this for 1 second.
We about to go live.
Not me.
La, 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 la. Alright, I'll run to the loo.
Yep, cool.
You're in Brooklyn right now?
Yeah.
Where were you the week before? You were somewhere else, right?
We've been, I think when we first started the conversations, we were in Miami. Was
Miami.
the first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let me just record you quickly. Just want to look. Hang on, I don't even know if that's working. Can you see? It's like Inception. Hi, it's Georgia Grace.
Hey.
It's gonna be fun. Then we got our backstage guy
Camera
over
boy.
here, camera boy,
Underpaid. Overrated.
and
Underpaid.
water boy. 100 Microsoft engineers like, do you want to learn about sex? I didn't actually check the unsubscribes. Maybe I should. So just for everyone joining, you've got on this call, obviously, so many amazing Normal and Crockd community. We're super excited to have you all here. We have Georgia Grace here. She's the in-house sex coach for Normal, an amazing sexual wellness brand. We'll tell you a little bit about them in a second. Cool guys. Super excited to have you all here. Crockd is a creative mindfulness brand. Today is really important. It's all about using kind of craft and clay in particular as a way to keep your hands busy so we can really have conversations that we otherwise wouldn't have. I'd love to introduce Georgia Grace. Normal is really on a mission to help normalize conversations around pleasure and anatomy and just kind of redo your whole sex education. I actually said clay.
Sauces everywhere around my house. I'm so excited to have a bum, finally.
Your booty mug will look like a booby mug for a while there. This is sort of what we'll be teaching you how to make today. A nice, delicious little booty. Just tear this block straight down the middle. So we're just gonna be starting with half of this. Let's kick it off. So Georgia, do you want to help us understand sort of what different themes and topics that we'll kind of go through today?
The main areas that we'll be, focusing on will be around anatomy and pleasure. We're going to talk about libido and arousal. I think there'll be a few relational questions.
I'm keen to start with just sex education, like what we basically know. We were always pretty comfortable to talk about sex, but I don't think it was ever about, especially female pleasure.
There's a person A and a person B, and they will ask, how would you like to be touched? To it, then you give them that touch. So in this person's case, they may say,
Big week. How do you feel about our first vlog?
Bit shit, actually. You made me do it when I didn't have a haircut. Feeling much better now. We just came off our massive crafter conversation, which was a collaboration between us and a company called It's Normal. Yeah, it was all about sex education. So we had about 65 people on the call. Rosa did it. We literally just did a call with 65 people, all with their cameras on, from Australia while we're in Brooklyn at 5 a.m. in the morning. Pretty surreal.
Yeah, I thought like maybe taking you through the creative process all the way from like product development to then bringing it to market could be an interesting video.
Like, we've learned a lot of stuff. You think that you're just supposed to know them, or you think you just know them intuitively, but it's not true. Like, you learn them over time and you learn them from other people, and there's certain people that can just help you shortcut, and we've had that in our lives. So
the big highlight this week of like, okay, what does it actually take to run a business and build a brand, because they're two very different things, and if you can do both at the same time, then you're onto something. But it's the people that you hire and the team that you have.
We have a no peasants policy, and I stand by that. Like, we don't want any average people. We want people who, like our team right now, you know, they're in Australia. They've been working since, 7:30, 7 o'clock. Chloe's been on since 3 a.m. this morning, and she just finished a call at 10 p.m. at night. We've found these people who kind of just believe in what we're all trying to do as a team, which is pretty rare. Do people naturally have that, or does the team create that? I'm not sure, but I think it's probably a little bit of both.
Values, values, values. Look at this view. Oh,
Pretty cool.
pretty bloody cool. God save the country. Peace out. Woo! See you next time.
So we do.